Okay. So, let me get this set up real quick. Alright, what's up guys? So, today I'm going to work on... Make sure that ain't moved when I did that. Alright, so today I'm taking the upper radiator support and I'm going to build a jig so that way we can turn this into a small skeleton. So that way not all this is taking up the space for certain stuff like the intercooler, radiator, and then we'll make just a couple things we need, like these two holes here for this headlight, this little spot here as well for the headlight, these 5 holes across the front, these 2 holes right here for the hood latch, the other 2 holes up there for that headlight, and then also the other front one down there for the headlight. We got to make sure we get all those in the right spot so that way when we build the tubing upper radiator support, all the holes line up. And so that's the plan at the moment. What I'm going to start with is I have this right here that fits in the holes. We're going to use that to be able to locate them. It fits in all of them. It's not screwing, it literally just slides in and fits in real snug. So I'm going to end up cutting those into smaller pieces. And then I have actual bed frame. We're going to cut this up into smaller pieces, little sections, and use that to mark out a piece for here, a piece for here, a piece for here, and then we'll do something about that, and then here, and then we'll start getting that all cut out. So, to start, let's see here. So, to start off, we'll start with this one, and so we just need to make sure there's enough room to fit both bolt holes on the piece of metal. So we'll go slightly past that to about here. Mark that there. And I'll take the square and I will mark a straight line if this thing don't fall. So, got it marked. We'll cut this piece off with a grinder. And then, a little bit there. Oh yeah, some rope goggles right there. All right. So apparently, we got them Bob the Builder goggles. But, yeah, so. Alright, do we got any normal actual safety glasses? Sound like it. Okay, no, so, oh well. Safety first. You know how to look at it. Put some gloves. That's done. And take the piece, and then seeing how this looks more than long enough to actually fit. So then, now what we can do is we can actually take this piece. It turns, doesn't it? It does. Okay. Yeah. So we can actually take this piece, lay it on top of here, and then just use that as our length. Because we know that we need a second one. We'll go ahead and mark this. They don't have to be perfectly straight because it's just a jig. Now, when we actually go to putting the thing together properly, I'll make sure all the lines are cut straight and all that. But as this time goes right as this second. Got that one cut. So now that we got that cut, here, let me hang this back up over here. Take these off. But now that I got both these cut, the one fits this side, and the other one fits this side. So we got that done. So now, next, I'm gonna go ahead and get this marked out and cut. So, we'll lay it down here and then figure out right about the length of it, right about there. And so the square, and we'll put the square on it and mark it on the line that I just made. Got that piece done. I may have to trim it just slightly, just so slightly to make it fit down in that hole. But we'll actually see. I may have to trim that because as long as these bolt hole lines up, that's really all that matters. And then last. Sometimes you just gotta take the sparks. Alright, so for this last one, let me take this off, starting to fog up, can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so more than enough. Get the Sharpie uncapped. Can draw a semi-straight line. Well, that's actually a pretty straight line without the square. Okay, so now I have the piece that goes there. I have the piece that goes there. And I have pieces that go here. So next thing is to get them marked in the proper spots. So that way I can put this rod. So I can get this rod put and welded in the proper spots. So next I'm going to take these two down to the headlights, and I'll put them under the headlights and mark them. And then I have the piece for this, and I'll have to take this out. So, alright, so I went down to the headlights. They're slotted, but we're not going to run the whole slotted thing. But I did mark them about the length of it. And as you see, I mean, it fits right about where they are. So I'll put dead metal and put the piece of metal in it. This little rod will be welded in there like that as a to be able to center it on here, so that way it holds it there. So that's the next thing to do, is I'm going to take this out, use that to mark this one, and then I'm going to grab this, which is actually what lays over this, and we're going to use it to mark the piece of metal. So, or at least give me an idea where the holes are going to be at. Okay. So that's the way it marks out for that. Alright, so it's a 10 millimeter. I got a wrench. I'm going to take these two bolts out real quick, and then we will get the actual latch out of it. Alright, so got this out. Now we can use this to literally lay it on here and get the marking. Make sure the holes line up when you mark it. Now I have two holes on this, but I'm actually going to have to trim it slightly. So I ended up trimming this so that way this fit down in here, no problem. So that way it'll fit on the jig. So now that I've done that, we can set it off to the side for a minute. now, what we can do, I can get over here and get situated. But let's see here. Take this thing right here, right to there. Okay, 11 of them. So I got 11 of them marked out, all about the same. They might be slightly different, but it's close enough. We'll cut all those off. Okay guys, so I ran into a standstill. What I ended up stopping was, after I got it marked out and started cutting, come to find out this is a brass piece. So I can't use it. I got to find a steel piece that works. So that's all I'm going to be able to get done today on the jig. We'll see if we can't get something done to the rest of the car real quick. But this might be all I can get done for today, but we'll see. So I'm going to try to go ahead real quick since I still got a little bit of time left. And we're going to try to see if I can't get this touchscreen to come on. So we can see what it looks like with the yellow and all that. Nice and pretty. But the cord's here. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to reach up in here. And we're going to take loose the USB where it plugs in into the adapter up here. We'll unplug it. And then we'll take this, we'll plug it into it. Okay, so we got that's the video and the power. Is that gonna make this work? We shall find out. There we go. But I just have to replace the power cord to that, so that way I don't have a problem with it cutting off on me. Got actual oil gauge, boost gauge, and air fuel ratio, and the rest of it all be up there on the dash, on that little touch screen that I have mounted in there. There you go. Now I have no glare on it. You can actually truly see what it looks like with that touch screen in there. So.
Yeah.